Tonight, it's all about you. Yes, you. Jobs, money, taxes. Donald Trump says he can fix it all, and today showing off his business skills on the campaign trail. The presidential candidate unveiling his entire economic plan. In moments, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani goes on the record. But first, Donald Trump in his own words.
One common feature of every Hillary Clinton idea is that it punishes you for working and doing business in the United States. Every policy she has tilts the playing field towards other countries at our expense. And that's why she tries to distract us with tired political rhetoric that seeks to label us, divide us, and pull us apart. Hillary Clinton short-circuited again, to use a now famous term, when she accidentally told the truth and said that she wanted to raise taxes on the middle class. I want to jumpstart America, and it can be done, and it won't even be that hard. If sent to the Oval Office, Hillary Clinton will enact the TPP, as sure as you're sitting there. Before NAFTA went into effect, there were 285,000 auto workers in Michigan. Today, that number is only 160,000 auto workers. Detroit is still waiting for Hillary Clinton's apology. She has been a disaster. Obama has been a disaster. I expect Detroit will get that apology right around the same time Hillary Clinton turns over the 33,000 emails she deleted.
And former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani is here right now. Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening, Greta. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. Okay, Mayor, what stood out in Donald Trump's speech to you?
Well, the first thing I found is that the whole economic program is a very comprehensive one. It's one that works. It's one that's proven. It's basically what Kennedy did. It's basically what Reagan did. It happens to be what I did in New York City on a smaller scale. And that is, we lowered taxes, reduced regulations, became business-friendly, because if you're business-friendly, you're jobs-friendly. And we didn't go in the direction of Hillary Clinton, which is socialism. It's basically more people getting more things from the government. Let's expand Obamacare. Let's let the government take care of you. The government taking care of you is what Obama's been doing for 8 years, and for 8 years, we've had the smallest growth basically in our history since the Great Depression.
He didn't mention anything about entitlements, about Medicare or Social Security. He has said before that he's not going to cut those benefits, but you can't sort of look at the economy and look at our budget and look at, spending and taxing and everything without taking into consideration that. Why did he speak about those two?
Well, I would say, first of all, this was an overall speech of a general approach to the economy. I don't remember Ronald Reagan speaking about those two either, and then he was able to make a deal to save Social Security. Maybe Donald Trump has become as politically savvy as Ronald Reagan. You don't touch the third rail of politics and expect to get elected. Ronald Reagan ran on almost exactly the same things that Donald Trump is running on, I ran on, and many governors who have turned around states. And those decisions have to be made where you got to bring the other party into it so that they bear some responsibility for it. It's the wisdom that President Obama lacked with Obamacare by not bringing the Republicans in for some kind of a compromise. And Donald Trump understands we're going to have to deal with entitlements, but what he doesn't want to do is frighten the American people and fall into the trap that Republicans fall into all the time, which is that we don't want to take care of elderly people, we don't want to take care of children, we don't want to take care of people who are sick. So I think he laid out a program that is a really very, very intelligent program for how to grow the American economy, how to put America back to work again. This is what's been missing. To reduce the corporate tax from 35% to 15% will bring billions and billions of dollars into the United States and millions of jobs. And I'm going to tell you why I know that's true. Because on my little small scale of New York City, that's what I did. And when I did it, everyone told me I was going to create a recession, I was going to create a deficit. Well, I already had a deficit. Everybody said what Hillary Clinton said today. And they all turned out to be wrong. I turned a $2.5 billion deficit into a $3.5 billion surplus. I cut unemployment in half. I got 600,000 people off welfare. And I had more people working in New York City since nobody can remember when.
All right. Do you think that his speech today, you know, there are a lot of Republicans who've had their feathers ruffled by Donald Trump, just to put it like, I'll have them down. Do you think today that he in any way sort of calmed those people down, sort of got them on the Trump train? He's got the added problem that now someone has thrown his hat in the ring, another Republican to run, which may sort of chip off a few votes. But did he change things within his own party today?
Yes, I believe he did. He's not going to win them all over. I think that group of former officials, you know, that came out against him, I think they made the point that Donald Trump, make no mistake about it, is running against the Washington insiders. He's running against the way things are now for change. So there are going to be Republicans who oppose him. But he'll make that up with independents. He'll make it up with some Democrats. If you're for the way things are now and the way they have been for the last 10 or 12 years, then vote for Hillary Clinton. If you want to change it, vote for Donald Trump. And all those public officials who came out today, who were Republicans, and said all those things about Trump, made Trump's point. He is running against the Washington corrupt, rigged system that leaves out the little guy.
Mayor, thank you for joining us.